All right, everybody, we're on chapter 7, lesson 3. It's called sequences. Our first word is going to be term. A term is each number in a numeric pattern. So, for example, I'm going to have a pattern that has numbers. So it's a numeric pattern. And the terms are each number Okay, so that's the definition of the word term. It's each one of these numbers in the pattern. Your next word is sequence. It's the ordered arrangement of terms. Ooh. That make up the pattern. So for instance, in the example that I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18, the ordered arrangement, the sequence would be the way you have them written, separated by a comma, and you're thinking about what the pattern is. Okay, and sometimes you will be asked, what is the next number in the sequence? So from yesterday's notes and from yesterday's lesson, you'll know the word pattern. And if you stop and think here, you know that your numbers are getting greater, so it's plus, and from 3 to 6 you added 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. This part is the pattern. Knowing that and knowing that it's not changing, you know that you need to add 3 to find the missing term in this sequence, and you'll get 21. So the ordered arrangement of the terms that make up the pattern is a sequence. One more vocabulary that you're going to need is the word observation. Okay, this is all going to come together when we do some practice problems. What you notice about the terms in the pattern is an observation. Okay, so some examples for observations you may make will be whether the numbers are odd followed by even or vice versa. So I think this pattern, this observation, applies to the example. The first digit is odd, the second one is even, the third one is odd, the fourth one is even, and so on. So this observation applies to that example. I'm going to let you copy these notes. Those terms make a sequence. Okay, so like I said, this is all going to come together now. The rule that we're going to have is to subtract 5. Yesterday you had to figure out the pattern. That was I think the main part of the lesson. Figure out the pattern. So we had lots of practice doing that, and what we're going to do is subtract 5 in order to find this pattern. 86 minus 5 is 81. 81 minus 5 is 76. And 76 minus 5 is 71. Boy, do we see a pattern. The first thing I want to bring up is that these are called the terms. They're the numbers in a numeric pattern. So these are the terms. The new part of the lesson is to make an observation about the terms. Hey, not too bad. This 86, 81, 76, 71 is easy to observe. First of all, our numbers are even, followed by odd, then even, then odd, by looking at the ones place. Okay, another pattern you can make would be to name what the ones place is doing. So you would observe patterns in the ones place. And in this case, you would say the ones place is 6, 1, 6, 1. That's the pattern. If you kept going and extended the terms, you would find that that's what we have in the ones place. If you find that in the ones place you have nothing to talk about, then you can observe patterns in the tens place. So today when you're doing your work on lesson 3, if you don't find any patterns in the ones place because they don't form a pattern and every number is kind of different, then you start looking at the tens place. These notes will help you while you are trying to make observations about the terms in your sequence.